MCC Haunted Hoedown has been announced, and we got a good old exclusive interview with Rising 3's Aqua Axolotls. All of these in this week's weekly drop. Welcome to your 12th weekly drop for MCC Live Show, and as you have obviously know, the next MCC has been announced, and it is called the Haunted Hoedown, with all the Halloween themes as well as many more shenanigans that the Noxcrew has installed. So that will be on 26th of October at 8 PM BST. There's a little bit of an oopsie when it comes from the Noxcrew. They called this Halloween Hoedown in the first place, but then they changed to Haunted Hoedown. So yeah, expect more news and updates on that in the following weeks, as well as of course some speculations, who knows really. But we are here. We are not just here for the good old, Haunted Hoedown announcement. We have an interview with the Rising 3 participants, specifically the Aqua Axolotls, and we have some chats, including their time in MCC Rising, as well as of course after Rising. What are they doing now, etc, etc. So here's some of the good old interview with Rising 3's Aqua Axolotls. We have here Aqua Axolotls from MCC Rising 3, and Hydratic is with us in spirit. Unfortunately, they are in a good old armor stand form because of some good old power issues and whatever. And yeah,
may he still rest in peace.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Did anyone hear that?
It's crazy.
Okay. Alright, getting some introductions in. So, would you mind if you guys introduce yourselves?
So, my name is Cherryfire. I'm a thumbnail artist. I've done thumbnail work for people like In the Littlewood, Grian, and yeah.
My name is Tibby. I do a variety of digital art. I do animations. I also do Minecraft YouTube series and also just some memes here and there.
I'm Rusty Courage. I do a lot of animations for the Hermitcraft and Life series community. And yeah, I don't know why I keep ending it with "and yeah."
And you're awesome.
And you're awesome.
And I'm Bax. I also do a lot of art. That's crazy. I'm an art student currently. I mainly stream on Twitch, but I've also started to slowly start posting some YouTube videos here and there. And I'm also awesome.
And
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Why do you have two discs on?
Where did you get those?
I found a dungeon.
What? I so wish I could see what's happening.
I love other sides.
Just a bit of context for listeners.
This is so good.
Cherryfire logged on 4 minutes before the interview. I said, feel free to explore the server before, and then she proceeded to play Minecraft.
Does anyone want
This is what Cherry does.
Iron
Cherry
armor.
plays Minecraft.
I could buy
I want horse armor.
I have some berries. That's about it. That's all I was able to achieve.
I want the berries.
What's your reaction like when you got that
Oh boy.
email?
Tibby has a
Oh,
video
anxiety.
about it.
Tibby does have a video about it.
I was streaming.
Yeah, Rusty was streaming.
I was live, and I was like, I'm gonna play 1 or 2 more games, then hop off. And then as I said that, I looked at my phone, opened my email, and I saw the email, and I dropped my phone and just went, actually, I'm gonna get off now. Bye, guys.
And then he streamed.
I was actually out. I was at work and I had some downtime and I just opened my phone and I saw that the Aqua Artimator group chat that we had made had blown up with notifications, and I didn't even open the group chat, but I just looked at it and I went, huh. Something might have happened here.
Yeah, so I was in between classes, like sitting like in a public space, and I had looked down at my phone, and I think the message from Rusty was like, guys.
Yeah, I
And
hadn't
my
said what it
immediate
was. I just
response
started
was
spamming.
yeah. My immediate reaction to that was, Rusty, this is so evil. If you're pranking us right now, this is the most evil prank you've ever pulled.
I was doing nothing, so I was just sitting at my desk, and I got the notification. I had to sit there in silence for like a good 2 minutes. I was like, whoa.
I immediately felt nauseous. Like I started shaking.
Oh god.
Me too.
Yeah, it was
Oh yeah,
like
I did.
so
I did end up
anxiety
shaking
inducing
more than
and
I
so
ever have
exciting.
in my entire life.
Like a chihuahua, like a wet chihuahua.
Like a chihuahua.
Sopping wet.
Having Martin in the Littlewood as a for your team. So my main thing is, how were you finding it with him coaching you guys' team?
I thought he was
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was so great. We do have we have kind of a funny story about before we found out that he was our coach. So we had been, I don't know if anyone else wants to tell this, but we had been onboarded basically doing like a tech check to make sure that we were good for the event. And we were talking with Avondale, and the topic of coaches got brought up and like how they were being picked and stuff like that. And I think at some point he's like, yeah, okay, if you have any issues with your coach, just let us know and we'll get it figured out. And Sherry goes, yeah, I would hate Martin in the Littlewood. And he's like, really? and she's like, no, he's my boss. And then after that, he's like, yeah, it's just too bad. It's too bad Martin couldn't be a coach this year because he has 2 kids.
We all went quiet and we're just like, sure.
I immediately,
yeah, sure.
I DM'd them immediately. I immediately DM'd them and I wrote, he's lying to us. We totally got Martin as our coach.
Yeah.
And everyone goes, yep.
My favorite thing was actually at the end of that call when Avondale left, the 4 of us continued to hang out for a little bit, and just like the moment he left, we're all silent for like a couple seconds, and Tibby just goes, so Martin's definitely our coach, right guys?
And we're like, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you guys have like also a bunch of practice streams as well as like some other collaborations as well, including from what I know, you guys were doing like slamcore parkour.
Oh
the
yeah,
other day.
We're still doing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like also Martin's like favorite, like something that is not the Rats SMP, the live series, or Vault Hunters. It's just him playing slamcore parkour every single time.
I honestly really did appreciate Martin's coaching style because I know some of the coaches were more like busting out the spreadsheets and like practicing the game mechanics and everything. And I think if that was me personally, I would have been very burnt out, very stressed, very anxious about the whole thing. But his more like, because Slimecore Funhouse, like it was actually meant to help us get better at like parkour and movement and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I think just having his presence there, being like, "You'll be fine. You guys are gonna do great. It's fine. Let's go jump in the bounce house for 4 hours." I found that very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's like,
As it says in the name of the parkour course, it was very fun.
It was very fun.
It was a very
Slimecore
We're still working
Funhouse.
through them.
Let's talk about your build first for the team introductions.
Oh, the build.
So many EFOs.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that?
Yeah.
I think it was Rusty's.
I think it's Rusty's, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and there's like a bunch of
And
And then
EFOs.
the Martin was spur of the moment, just a 3-block.
That one I made up right on the spot.
was
I was
funny.
like, guys, we
Yeah.
don't have enough room for an EFO Martin, but you know what we do have enough room for? This tiny little
A 3-block
tiny little toothpick.
Martin.
Somebody
Somebody
built
make them.
Martin. It was like the 3-block Martin in real life and painted it and then gave it to me at TwitchCon.
Oh,
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
yeah. But hey, that build is like really much representation of like your team as well, because you guys are in like the
So,
series as well. Go ahead.
sorry, yeah, when Rusty came up with the idea, I think we all really attached to it just because it's like just a really good, it's a silly, stupid idea that very well sort of encapsulates our side of the fandom, I guess.
Yeah.
Like everywhere you go, you can see this little EFO thing. So it just kind of made sense that we should all build ourselves this stupid little EFO thing.
And it's also recognizable to anyone who doesn't know the reference to, right?
Yeah.
Oh
So it's-
yeah, you guys did well. Like you guys have fun. You guys did well. And how do you think about the event? And as well as your performance in that event?
I think going in,
think-
nope, everyone's right.
Sorry, I was gonna say I think we did really well. Whenever there's an event, people always like don't look at the predictions because the predictions are always wrong. But I enjoyed looking at them because they would usually put us pretty low on the list. Like one of them, I think the lowest we got was like 9th place. And then every time I brought this up with like the other Rising players, they were like, "No, your team's gonna get like top 5. What are you talking about?"
And then we did.
And then we did. We
Yeah,
got
that
top
was our
5.
goal. That was our goal. Our goal was
That
top
was our goal
5,
to
and
get
Yeah.
fifth
we
place or
managed
higher.
to squeeze it out there.
Yeah, and I think yeah, top 5 as well as having fun and as well as being a part of MCC Rising really is impressive already. Yeah.
Yeah, and like the main thing was like we want to have fun. We don't know if we'll ever get to do this again, and it's like kind of could be a once in a lifetime thing. So having fun was obviously the most important part.
Was the most part.
Winning would have been cool too, but having fun, top priority.
Immediate aftermath, I struggled with the like, oh, I could have done better. What if I done this? What if I done that? But that's never like a great thing to do. So I tried to focus on like, it was such a great opportunity. I met so many cool people. Twitch, I'm more of a YouTube guy, so streaming was kind of new for me. I actually, funny story if you don't know, I managed to get Twitch affiliate one day before MCCR. So the day of the event was the first time I had ever had subs, emotes, whatever. My chat was screaming at me because I hit a level 10 hype train.
Level 10 hype train.
And I have no idea what was going on, but so I was very grateful just for the opportunity.
We were all able to have our matching cheer emotes that we made, which was very cute.
Yes. Another perk of being artists. We made our emotes.
Oh, yeah.
We made fun emotes, fun aqua emotes.
Yeah. And also like your overlays and everything as well. Like Cherry, you have like some sort of like an art as well as like a cheerleader or something like that in your.
The cheer. That's the cheer emote. We made matching cheer emotes.
Yeah, all 4 of us made cheer emotes for our chat. So if you had like followed or subscribed to all of us, you could have all 4 of the cheer emotes next to each other, which was really cool to see.
Yeah. So.
And one for Martin too. So.
Oh yeah. Pretty nice indeed. Now you are breaking
my. This line, right?
Now you are trying to break my studio by
I'm not doing anything.
What are they doing?
She's planting grass.
Making it greener. Get some fresh air.
Yeah.
Let's talk about TwitchCon as well. That's one of the other things. So who went to TwitchCon last week?
Me.
All right. How do you find it?
It's super fun. I had a great time.
Rusty Courage, you gotta talk about the interactions. You gotta talk about the
Rusty Courage, you have to talk about it.
You have to say that. Would you stand up?
You have to talk about it. You have to stand up.
If you don't, we will.
Rusty Courage, you have to stand up.
I don't know how
Stand up,
it's not
Rusty
related to
Courage.
MCC though.
Stand up, Rusty!
True.
That does not have to do with
that's
MCC. However,
MCC.
you should stand up.
You should still stand up.
Let's go!
The Hermitcraft had a panel and they shouted me out on it, and that was pretty cool.
Oh yes.
But and I was in the crowd, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Skizzle Man.
You met other Rising contestants, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I got to meet a couple of other Rising contestants. I got to go to a party with Cinna, which was super fun.
Rusty told us a lot about what happened when they were at the party with Cinna.
Yeah, that was fun.
Really one of the
Cinna, we love Cinna. Oh my god, Cinna is so great.
Yeah, Cinna Buns, by the way, for those who are wondering.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, Cinna Buns.
yeah.
From the Orange team, yeah.
The orange team. But yeah, like I saw that clip as well because I was watching the Hermitcraft panel as well after Rising, and it's like Skizzleman. Shout out to Rusty Chorus, by the way.
Rusty Courage.
You gotta give the Rusty shout out.
Yeah.
We were watching both MCC Live and the Hermit panel, like sort of like as a group on Artimators. So like we were all live blogging in the same channel on Artimators and like typing things out. So it's like there were points where it was moving as fast as like a Twitch channel, like a Twitch channel chat. Like specifically where Rusty Courage gets a shout out from Skizzleman. Like all the Artimators in that chat.
Everyone went crazy.
And also on the actual Twitch chat of the live stream, there were people in chat that recognized Rusty by her voice and started when Rusty went up to ask a question. So chat got excited even just hearing you, and then
people were so excited for Rusty Courage. It was so cool.
Some people thought I was Lizzie, and then they were like, "Sounds like Lizzie without an accent." I was like, "I don't hear it, but all right."
Lizzie, you sound like Cherry.
I sound like everybody apparently.
Wait, I need to rewind that. What was the question that you asked in the thing? Or...
I asked if you could go back and re-experience a moment from Hermitcraft. What experience would that be?
Okay, I need to hear. Yeah. I think
it was a couple questions before my shout out.
Yeah. So yeah.
I also see MCC Live, which was super fun, and I was in the crowd, and so I told Artimators to look out for me, and so whenever the camera was on me, I'd wave to them, which was fun.
Yeah, we did spot Rusty in the crowd a few times.
Yeah. Were you in like
and you got a clicking card, right?
Yeah. Wait, did you get a card, Rusty? Like beside the Mega Chicken?
No, just the Mega Chicken.
Oh, just the Mega Chicken. Oh, man, you could have been sub to Mumbo, right? And then just like
Star
go.
rolled right past me with his cards, and I wanted one so bad.
Oh no.
Oh, man, I wish you
That's
could.
okay.
I saw Sub to Mumbo get that shirt. By the way, I saw it happen. I turned and watched. It was so funny.
It's just yeah, like it's just yeah, like that interactions and everything. So as well as like watching MCC live, like that would be like some sort of experience
Incredible.
as well. So yeah. If you want to watch more of those interviews, tomorrow there will be a good old full interview on MCC Live Show Overtime. Which we cover every single thing in that show. So be sure to join us. There's some sort of like a podcast interview type deal. So yeah, that's tomorrow at 3 p.m. BST for Overtime with Rising 3's Aqua Axolotls. Now it's time to go over what's coming up next week for MCC Live Show. So we have two Hall of Fame episodes coming up next week. On Tuesday with Dr. Gluon and on Friday with Vixella. So yeah, it's the Simmers takeover this time around. So hey, be sure to watch that on Tuesday and Friday. And then we have of course the weekly drop on Saturday where we may get some news about the Haunted Hoedown, or there could be something else that I want to talk about. And on Sunday we have another Overtime episode. This time is a full-on interview with Arrington. So yeah, because Arrington has been saying like release the full edit, and of course I'll do it. I'll of course gonna do it. So yeah, that's the third Overtime episode coming up next Sunday as well. So yeah, that's it for the good old weekly drop for this week. One other announcement though, tonight at 8 p.m. BST, which is around at the time of releasing this video, around 6 hours from now, we're gonna have a good old charity event of Cosmo Championship, which collaborated with October Charity Game Nights, and it's gonna be me, Aerodactyl, Nitro Tiger, and Ender Shadows. So yeah, it will be live streamed here on MCC Live Show, so be sure to join me and also raise money for some charity as well. So yeah, it will be pretty nice there. So again, tonight 8 p.m. BST, Cosmo Championship here on MCC Live Show. So hey, be sure to join me then. Apart from that though, I'll see you guys next week for the next week's big drop. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.